Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. Today I'm going to talk a little something different about a find that I got at an estate sale that it's just special to me. Something that it was a bit of nostalgia, something that I've always liked and never had found or gotten. And I'll explain why, but I found it, I got it, I love it, and it's a keeper. So, before we jump in, I just want to say thank you for the views and the channel support. I look forward to your comments, and it's a little something different than the normal book thing, but it is kind of like a see cool, buy cool. And if you, if you enjoy the channel, please subscribe. We'll keep doing this and see what happens. So, all right, so years ago, this was like in the late 80s, early 90s, my wife and I, we would go to the mall. And this is, when malls were cool, right? You would do your shopping there before we bought everything online. You might just go stroll through and get the free chicken sampler at the local Chinese place to see if you wanted to get you the General Tso platter, right, for some dinner. And, you just fun stuff. But we, in that mall, there was a frame shop. It's long since gone. And they would do custom framing, but they also had prints. These, lithograph and prints signed and numbered by artists. And it was kind of a big thing then in that time frame. Artists, as they got popular, they would make prints, and they might have a series of 500 or 5,000 or whatever signed and numbered, right? And in particular, there was an artist, and there was this one print by the artist I really liked, and the artist was Bev Doolittle. And if you're familiar with her stuff, she did a lot of stuff with Native Americans. There were a lot of her early paintings that she had hidden things in them, right? And some of them are quite pricey today. There's some of them that are really pricey today. But in particular, there was one with this bear that was called Doubled Back. I think she painted it maybe in 1988. I loved this print. And they had one, just had one. This was already hard to find. I think the edition, it's like there are a bunch of them in the edition, but they had one of them there, and it was framed up on the wall. And they wanted like $400 for it. This was like in 1990, 1991, something like that. And love this thing. Don't know why, just I liked it. Okay, but just to be quite frank, I didn't have $400 to spend on this thing, even though it was already framed. And today, framing will probably cost you $400 or $500 for a big print, right? So it was just something that I always liked. Never had the money, the disposable income to buy that. It wasn't something that was in the cards at the time. So, all right. So anyway, let's flash forward to, recently, estate sale. I walk in the door, and there in the estate sale in the living room is a Bev Doolittle print of Doubled Back. And they only wanted $100 for it. So I snagged it. So let me break away and I'll show you the print, all right? And then we'll see what you think if you hadn't ever seen it. All right, there's Doubled Back. This winter scene with bear prints. You can see there's Bev Doolittle. It's signed and numbered. There are actually 15,000 in this limited edition. Some of her later ones went up to like 75,000. But the tracks go back to this bear that turns out to be some rocks. And then sitting in the brush, there's the real bear. I'll try not to get into the glare so you can see it. And there he is looking at you. So he doubled back. So I don't know. Always loved it. Just love it. All right, so that's the print. You might be like, what is Shane? Why does he like this? But I think it's cool. I like it. It's hanging on our wall now. And it just scratches that itch of something that you liked, right? That was, found it and got it for $100 and $100 frame. So didn't have to do anything to it and put it on the wall, and we're enjoying it now and glad to have it. So it's kind of fun, when you do estate sales and thrift stores and things, and you're doing resell, and it's especially when you're doing books. But I always say, if you see cool, buy cool. And sometimes I probably keep 1 out of 50 things I buy now, because books I'll keep maybe a few more than that, but for my own collection. But when I saw that and it was at that price, I was just like, wow, I couldn't believe it. And it just brought back such great memories of when we would see it and like it, but just never could afford it. And now I think getting it for $100, and the value of it, if you look online, they'll sell for $1,500, $1,800 on eBay. Some places they'll be more, over 2,000. So it's easily $1,000. It's easily $1,000 to $1,500 print, but it's not going anywhere. It's staying on the wall, enjoying it, and maybe one day when I'm gone, one of the kids can enjoy it. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that. Not the typical thing I do. Not to be too sentimental and mushy, but I really got a charge out of it, and just was so glad to find it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and again, look forward to your comments, subscribe, and we'll be back with more book stuff next time. All right, thanks. Bye.